Alright, I'm back from hospital. I'm alive, surprisingly. Just in time to take a look at a new Doom game coming out this May. Yep, you heard it. We're getting a new Doom in 3 months. It's called Dark Ages, and it's fucking awesome, at least in my opinion. So I've seen an 11-minute long developer direct video about this thing, and I gotta tell you, I'm excited. Like, I'm not this kind of a guy who'd follow up with every new game that's coming out, because obviously I won't play everything. Usually I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, and then move on. Maybe I'll give it a try at some point, but there are few video game series that are just too close to my heart, that I just can't miss anything related, and Doom happens to be one of them. I absolutely love both 2016 and Eternal. I never really played the old ones. Yes, you can cook me in the comments, I don't give a shit. I basically grew up with the new ones, the modern Doom games. I still remember the first time I played 2016, I instantly fell in love with it. It was just so good. And then a hype when Doom Eternal was announced, and I just got a new PC when it came out. Those were the good old days. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about the entire thing. That's obviously a lot to cover. I mean, you can always watch it yourself along with all the trailers. I'm gonna leave you a link in the description. I want to go over the things I'm the most excited about and what's new or different compared to the previous two games. So, let's start with the most important. What is this game about? Doom the Dark Ages is said to be a prequel to 2016 with an ending that should directly connect these two. So we're gonna find out what exactly happened to Doomslayer before. You know, when he woke up in a Doom and broke out in the beginning of 2016. Overall, Dark Ages should be much more lore and story focused than the previous games, with more world building, characters and stuff like that, which I'm really excited about because I remember being kind of surprised about 2016 having an actual lore when I first played it. And the lore is obviously not the only thing different in Dark Ages. The locations are gonna be enormous and there's so much to explore. I just hope it doesn't get boring over time, because I remember both games having some locations and missions that just dragged so slowly. We were walking around the place looking for some stupid shit for hours and hours. It was not really fun, at least not for me, so I hope they figure this out. There's also a massive innovation in gameplay mechanics. Basically, they want every Doom game to be a unique experience.
So in 2016 we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
For me, this sounds like a good change compared to Eternal's combat system, which was fun sometimes, but sometimes a little overwhelming. I mean, you see it on my background gameplay for this video. There's not really any way to protect yourself other than just jumping around like a monkey. So Dark Ages should put more emphasis on precision and close quarter fights. You should be able to block and parry incoming attacks, which is something we didn't have before. And it's extremely cool. They of course have a lot of new melee weapons and shields. I don't remember shields being a thing before. I know demons have them, but you only got the body shield, you know, which was basically an extra health you couldn't really control. And of course it wouldn't be Doom without something special, such as this fucking badass shield, which is a saw blade at the same time, and you can literally become Captain America and throw it like a frisbee. If this is not the coolest video game weapon you've seen in the last few years, I don't know what is. Of course the entire weapon arsenal is getting a massive upgrade, along with Slayer getting a new armor, and other cool features like you can dual wield weapons, at least that's what it looks like. There is one more thing, one more gameplay feature I wanna mention, and that's probably the most exciting and the coolest one for me, because it won't impact only your gameplay, but the enemies and boss fights you're gonna get. We finally have vehicles, sort of. We saw 2 of them in the trailers and gameplay footage. First is kind of a robotic dragon, you can fly it, it can shoot. Just look at this guy, he's so adorable, you finally got a pet. And the second thing, and I literally shit my pants from this one, it's the fucking Titan. Oh, I don't know if it's called Titan in this game, but it works exactly the way you think. If you know me, you also know I absolutely love Titanfall, and having something like this in Doom, count me the fuck in. As I said before, and it's shown in gameplay, by the way, the entire thing is an in-game footage, as far as I know. You're gonna get a special type of enemies, the flying ones for the dragon, and the big chungus ones for the Titan, so you can finally match their size and strength. Or get shit on from even the bigger ones. So, I think it's everything I wanted to point out in this video. Basically, it's the most exciting stuff about Doom the Dark Ages. Of course, I'm not even mentioning graphics and design. I mean, Doom 2016 is almost a 9-year-old game, and it still looks incredible. So, if the actual game looked like this, shut up and take my money. Well, I don't really know about that one, because so far it's a lot. It's 80 euros for only standard edition, and here I thought I'm gonna have at least one kidney left in my body. Anyway, ID Software themselves said it's the best game they've ever made, so if it really delivers on what it has promised, I think it's worth the money. Let me guys know what do you think about the Doom Dark Ages. Obviously, I know some people would definitely find things to criticize. No game is perfect, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just too excited, you know? And you know what they say? Don't judge a book by the cover, or more like, don't judge a game by the trailer. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you later.